Hey guys, welcome to the Superhero Cut Show where we talk all things Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. It's your boy Stevie Hayes. Please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you know when we post. So today I'm here to talk to you guys about Penguin episode 4 because this episode was literally amazing, and I want to give you guys a full breakdown of the episode. So this episode was a big deep dive into Sophia Falcone. So we're just going to get right to it. So the episode starts with what was said when Penguin and Sophia were pressed by the Maronis, because the way that it ended it in episode 3, you don't really know what was said. So we're finally getting some context on that. So the Maronis find out about their new drug and about what's going on, and Penguin gets exposed for the fact that he killed Alberto Falcone, and now Sophia knows. Okay, and Oz is trying to basically cape to the Maronis, about like saying that like we almost had him, but basically point out the fact that he's been against the Falcones this whole time, and we see from Sophia's perspective, and she's just in shock, and you can tell that she is brewing in anger. We then see Victor come in crashing, and he kills one of their henchmen. We then see Sophia run away because they are shooting at Penguin because he's driving off, and we then see Sophia call Julian, and she ends up passing out. Okay, but she ends up saying on the call to Julian, saying it was Oz. Okay, so we then go to a memory of Sophia Falcone being honored at some foundation, and she was receiving an award. We then see the Penguin looking very proud of a young Sophia while she was giving her speech about her life and about how her mom took her own life, because if you don't know, the consensus is her mom hung herself. Penguin at this time, he is Sophia's driver, so he's not the Penguin that we know today. He started off as the driver for Sophia. Penguin then gets told by Sophia that they both deserve better, and we see a heartfelt moment between the two of them, which it starts to make sense of why she feels so betrayed and all of this stuff, and why they got lunch, and why she gave him a kiss because they used to be close. We then see Sophia gets pressed by a woman about how multiple females have committed suicide by hanging, which is the same way that her mom died. And so now we are seeing how she got the name Hangman. But we then see the person that she was talking to, basically talking about the people that got hung. They were all women that worked for her father. And when Sophia walked away from her and got in the car, she was very startled. We then see a young Sophia trying to find Alberto, and she finds her mom hanging herself. So we end up seeing the actual scene of how her mom hung herself, and how she died, etc. We then see another memory of Sophia talking to her dad Carmine with Alberto there as well. Alberto is like just a party animal doing drugs, just like we saw in episode 1. And we then see Carmine big upping Sophia to Alberto, basically saying like, why aren't you like your sister, etc. And basically Carmine Falcone, he's very angry about Alberto's wild habits, and he tells Sophia, and Sophia tells her dad that she will watch over him. Carmine then calls Alberto soft, and that he wanted her to take his place as the head honcho of the Falcone organization. And Sophia then talks to her dad Carmine about her mom, and she was just trying to find details about what led to her mother killing herself. Carmine then said he tried to help her, but her mom refused. And then Carmine gets annoyed with this conversation, and it ends. And so then we go to the next scene. Imagine we are still in memory mode. Okay, we are seeing the background of how Sophia Falcone got to where she is now. So we then see Penguin driving Alberto and Sophia around, and Alberto is disrespecting the Penguin once again. Sophia, asked, did her dad have any type of relationships with girls at the club? Still trying to look into this hanging situation of the females dying. And Alberto tells Sophia to stop trying to dig into what her dad Carmine is doing. Sophia then goes to meet with the journalist, and we see that there is a pattern in all of these deaths. And the reporter basically asked Sophia to be a rat, and Sophia, saw a pattern. Now it wasn't talked about, but she saw it, and the pattern was that there was a broken nail on each woman, and so then we see the memory of her dad Carmine finding Sophia staring at her mom when she hung herself, and we see that on her dad's hand there was a cut mark on his hand. She then tells the reporter that if she comes for her, her family, the Falcone family will take her out. Either she'll be dead, or etc. etc. Oz then tries to tell Sophia meeting with the reporter is a really bad look, and Sophia tells him to just shut up and drive. She just puts Oz in his place. We then see Sophia at a party, and we end up seeing Carla again, her cousin, and we also see Luca with his new chick, and I'm pretty sure that's the girl that Vidi, has been sleeping with. We then see Penguin tell Sophia that Carmine wants to see her. Penguin told Carmine that Sophia was talking to the freaking reporter. Carmine also tells Sophia that there's an open case on him now because she did that. And so Carmine, tells Sophia that he feels betrayed by her. And she tells Carmine, that look, like you had scratches on your hand the day mom died, which is what led her to go talk to this reporter about what's going on. And Carmine then tells Sophia to leave his party because this whole event was his birthday party thing. So we then see Penguin, trying to justify to Sophia why he told Carmine about her talking to this freaking reporter. We then see the police pull his car over, and she is told to step out of the car. She then gets put under arrest for killing the reporter and for all of the people that were hanged. We then see her meeting with Berto and the lawyer, and apparently Carmine said that Sophia has always had a problem with her mental illnesses. And we then see that people in the family are all going against her to make her seem like she's insane and that she's responsible for all of these deaths. Sophia is told that she's being taken to Arkham until the start of her trial in court. Sophia then cries to Alberto about everything, and she admits that she knows he killed their mom. We then see Sophia Falcone enter Arkham, and she gets sprayed and wiped down forcefully. They also check her body for any possible weapons, and they chain her up like an animal. And we see doctors come in, and we also see that Sophia's doctor, Julian Rush, who is the guy that is her therapist, right? We see that he is one of the doctors at Arkham at this time, which shows this is how their relationship started. We then see her walking into her cell in Arkham, and she then cries, and then someone is talking to her, and we see that Magpie is talking to her. Now, Magpie is just a C-list villain in Batman, so it was cool to see her. But we are also seeing her life in Arkham, and we see that everyone in lunch is calling her the Hangman, and we see Magpie take this candy, which is the drug that Sophia is now selling, which is crazy. And we then see this random person walking up to Sophia, and she blames Sophia for killing those girls, and she gets beat up. Sophia then wakes up in her cell, and we see Dr. Julian enter in. We then see Dr. Julian get told by Sophia that her dad framed her for murder. We then see maybe how their little weird romance that's not talked about started. Because I mean, if you don't live on a rock, you can tell that Julian has a thing for her on the low. We then see Sophia get taken into the cafeteria with the girl that beat her up, and we see that the doctors are trying to test her to see if she will kill her, basically trying to make her feed into this situation so she can stay in Arkham for a long time. But basically, Sophia's given a fork, and it was to entice her to stab the girl, but she doesn't stab the girl, and the girl that attacks Sophia Falcone, she ended up stabbing herself and killing herself. And so then Sophia gets taken and put into this room. She's getting some type of shock therapy, and they keep doing the shock therapy over and over and over, and they're trying to make her go crazy, trying to make it seem like she's the one who killed all these people. Julian is then starting to believe Sophia is telling the truth about her being innocent, and he even tried to talk to the doctor about this, and he was just like, whoa, calm down, you're getting too ahead of yourself. There's a bigger man that we're answering to, which is Carmine. Carmine was basically in charge of the whole police force at this point. We then see Sophia envisioning herself, reliving the death of her mom's body in a dream, but we see that it's Sophia's face. So we see that Sophia is low-key going insane. And then we finally see that Alberto comes to visit Sophia. Now, Alberto tells Sophia no one is going to hear her case, and basically she's cooked. She's going to be in Arkham for a long time. And the doctor said that Sophia Falcone is unfit to stand trial. Now, Alberto is going to try to find a way to get her out, but Sophia at this point has faced the fact that she's cooked. She got up while Alberto was talking, and she just walked away. Now, Alberto did promise her that he's going to get her out, but the reality is that this gave her a reason to finally break. This gave her a reason to now crash out. Magpie then tells Sophia about this candy, which is the drug that she's going to end up selling in the future. Sophia just crashes out, slaps Magpie with her lunch thing, and just kills her, smashes her face till she's dead. We then see Sophia take this needle and she wakes up to Dr. Julian, and we are back in present time. So Julian ended up saving Sophia Falcone after that whole Salvatore Maroni family mess with Oz. And she then takes a shower, and Julian said he's making her a breakfast, and you can tell that Sophia's kind of just sinking in everything that just happened. Sophia then told Julian she feels like an idiot because she trusted Penguin, and Julian tries to convince her to get on a plane and get the fresh start, because Luca told her like, yo, like I want you to take this plane away from Gotham and just start your new life. And we found out that Julian quit working Arkham, and working at Arkham, and she felt like he left her because I mean that was the only person she had a real connection with. We also found out that Julian helped Alberto get Sophia out of Arkham. Sophia then tells Julian basically that she has been done dirty and she leaves. She then walks into this family gathering at the Falcone house in a dress, and it's super awkward. We then see Luca give this speech and Sophia interrupts her. She then goes on this whole talk about the whole family. She exposes that they all wrote freaking letters that she was mentally ill. She also pointed out, the fact that they all knew Carmine was lying and was setting her up, and she announces that she is starting a new life. She then then she walks out and she looks at an old picture of her and her brother. And we then see Sophia with Carla's daughter eating cake in the greenhouse. And then we see Sophia, put her to sleep. And then Sophia wakes up in the morning, puts on a mask, and she walks through the house. And we see that everyone looks to be dead. And so, if you don't know what's happening, she poisoned the air and she killed her whole entire family. And the only room that she didn't poison was Johnny Vidi's room, and she woke him up with a gun to him and told him that they needed to talk, and the episode ends. So Sophia's story is very upsetting, and it sucks because she was innocent and she got set up in the worst way, but they got to deal with the monster that they created. And now Sophia is going to send a full army and declare war on Penguin. She's not going to stop until that man is dead. I mean, if you saw how she was about to crash out for the past like 4 episodes so far, this is just another replay of when Alberto told her that her case wasn't going to trial. Penguin has given Sophia a reason to crash out, and now she's the most powerful person in Gotham. So I would love to hear what you guys think about episode 4. I think this is the best episode so far. A retrospective on this character just gives more emotion and gives more drive to why she has been the way she's been, because I always thought about like why does she want to be the next kingpin? Why does she care that like Luca's in charge? She could just run that drug on her own and dip. But we see that it's because Carmine planted this idea that she was supposed to be the one to take the helm as the business leader, and that's why her and Alberto was going to do their own thing. So love to hear what you guys think about this Penguin episode. I love it. I think it's amazing. So please like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell, and peace out.